'cause he found some comfort at the.
This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Washington Wizards. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The day is finally here, Clark, for both these teams. Opening night. Man, I'm glad to have you with us, folks, on 2K Sports.
Glad to be here as well, Kevin. It's always exciting to tip off a new season. Never gets old or tired. I know these guys have been looking forward to this game for a long time, so let's go.
6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Thomas with the steal. And here we go, the Wizards fast break.
Love whenever Hughes uses his athleticism, especially when he's close to the basket.
Here's the Raptors with the ball. Here's Montrose. Rodriguez outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just a passing clinic.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Outside, Jordan. Pass to Thomas. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Thomas with the block.
Wow, did he time up that block? Strong defense at the rim.
Brown outside. Pass to Jordan. Over Stewart. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And we know Jordan is a master from the mid-range, whether he's squared up or falling away. You feel like it's going to splash.
Stackhouse against Rodriguez. Here's Montrose. Hits the jump hook.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
The Wizards have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Stackhouse outside. Here's Thomas, and then Thomas with the dunk.
Rising up with power. I like seeing that kind of aggression down low.
Here's Montrose. Pass to Rodriguez. Here's Montrose. Stewart finds Young. 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. A 3 ball. The shot by Rodriguez, no good. Wizards leading by 4. Down low. Here's Stackhouse. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Tell you what, these coaches really like it when Stack takes it inside, pounding that paint.
Young outside. Stewart, a screen for Young. Pass to Montrose. Here's Rodriguez. It's hauled in by Brown.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Now Hughes. Back to Jordan. Thomas against Young. Ejected by Young.
No chance to convert that one. Stuffed.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Rodriguez. Off target from outside. Washington leading now by 6. Here's Jordan. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
And just the ability to stop on a dime and then quickly rise and fire. This is how Jordan gets the separation he needs.
Here's Montrose. Pass to Rodriguez. The kick out to Young. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The Wizards have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Hughes, the pass to Stackhouse. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Stackhouse has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's Montross. Rodriguez outside. Stewart kicks to Rodriguez. Clock at 6. There's the 3. Jordan with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Hughes. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Pass to Rodriguez. Now, here's Stewart. To halt the run. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Washington. Here's Stackhouse. The putback. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. They get it back. Brown, no good. Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Montross. Back to Rodriguez. Inside, here's Henderson, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wizards.
Yeah, so far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting, in particular from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And that one falls for Henderson.
You know, you make your free throws, and I think it helps your rhythm, too.
Wizards leading by 9. Pass to Hughes. Taken away by Rodriguez. Young outside. Six to shoot. Rebound by the Wizards. Jordan outside. That misses off the backboard.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Here's Montross. Pass to Rodriguez. To the inside. Here's Henderson. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
For Toronto, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
One shot.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Free throw no good for Henderson. Wizards leading by 7. Pass to Stackhouse. And here is Thomas, defended by Young. Thomas, good. Thomas got 6 points.
When you get a look that close in, it is a great possession.
Here's Montross. Now Rodriguez. To the middle. Looking for Stewart. He gets it there. And the dunk by Stewart.
And that's how you run a pick and roll. The defense has to be on its toes when he's in that set.
And timeout called by Doug Collins.
Timeout.
He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Murray's checked in for Toronto. Wesley comes in for Young. The Wizards also changing it up. Leitner's checked in for Brown. And it's Lou in for Hughes. Rodriguez against Stackhouse. Here's Jordan for Murray. Jordan can't get it to go. Kept alive. Pass to Lou. Now Stackhouse goes up again. Lou can't get it to go. Here's Montross. And here is Wesley. There's the pick.
Boy, that's a tough physical play there. Puts the defense in a tough spot and able to get the call.
The Raptors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
13 fouls. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And the Raptors making a change here. Jones is checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Leitner. Stackhouse outside. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Rodriguez. Montross pulls it in.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Wesley with the ball. Scoreless thus far. Rodriguez outside. Pass to Wesley. Takes the 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Lou. Good, and the assist goes to Stackhouse. And the Wizards lead by 8.
One of the things you like about Lou is that he doesn't force up shots on the perimeter. He takes high percentage looks.
Rodriguez feeling it out a bit. And here is Wesley. There's a screen. Back to Rodriguez. And the Raptors miss again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
So for the Wizards, Haywood's checked in for Etan Thomas. Jeffries comes in for Michael Jordan. And Simmons subbed in for Jerry Stackhouse. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Wesley. Pass to Murray. Now here's Olajuwon. Haywood covering, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Williams, he's checked in for Toronto. And a switcher also for Washington. Russell's checked in. Wizards leading by 8. There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. To the right side. Pass to Leitner. Here's Lou. Clock at 4. Over Wesley. Lou can't get it to go. Raptors shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Williams passes to Murray. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And again, Toronto no luck. Russell against Murray. Here's Lou. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one. And so it's the Washington Wizards in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Raptors trail by 10. Now Wesley. Hasn't made one yet. On the wing, Murray. And it's Leitner with the rebound.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Haywood, no good. The Raptors shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Murray kicks to Wesley. Back to Murray. Puts up a 3. Washington with the rebound. Here is Jeffries. Pass to Haywood. Inside. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup. Haywood's got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now Wesley.
Come to me.
Here's Olajuwon. Haywood covering. Outside, Jones. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Leitner with the rebound. Wizards leading by 12. Here's Dixon. Rebound by Murray. And Murray's got the ball here for Toronto. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Good on the three-point shot.
And that is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Here's Dixon. Raptors knocking down the tray. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. A big change to the playoff format, Greg. The first round is up to best of 7. It was best of 5.
Yeah, and no one is complaining about more playoff games. The intensity is incredible, but it'll be interesting to see if we have less upsets.
And the first one drops. Washington making some changes. Brown is checked in for Haywood. Jordan comes in for Jared Jeffries. And Larry Hughes is subbed in for Lou. He's perfect from the line this time. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here is Wesley, still without a basket. Murray outside. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Zero hesitation on that shot.
Wizards leading by 9. Brown with a screen on Murray. Dixon passes to Brown. Now Hughes. Just 5 to shoot. Jordan, that's for 2. Misses the wing J.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Wesley. Misses the 3.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Dixon passes to Hughes. Brown outside. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Wesley the pass to Murray. Here's the screen to the paint. Here's Montross. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Hughes with it. The screen from Brown. Hughes the pass to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And here are the Raptors now after the basket by Washington. Wesley the pass to Young. Hughes against Wesley. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Jordan. Here's Leitner. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the D has got to pay more attention to Leitner, especially when he's roaming around the basket.
And timeout called by Lenny Wilkins. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Henderson's checked in for Murray. Atan Thomas is checked in for the Wizards. Lou comes in for Dixon. Now Wesley. He has yet to score. Stewart is screen. Shot clock at 6. Young outside. Lets the 3 fly. And the Raptors miss again.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Here's Lou. Jordan the pass to Hughes. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Now, here's Stewart. Henderson with a screen on Hughes. Wesley the pass to Henderson. And the shot goes down. Henderson's got 7 points.
Smart pass from Wesley there. A savvy guard who understands when to give the ball up.
Here's Lou. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. There's talk of a new dynasty rising in the East, and a lot of people think, Greg, the Nets could be a championship team.
I mean, New Jersey's a talented squad with a young core, and they had a great run in the playoffs last year. But that kind of experience is priceless.
The Raptors making a switch here. Rodriguez is checked in, and a change for the Wizards. Stackhouse, he's checked in for Lou. Now here's Rodriguez. Pass to Stewart. Over Jordan. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Stackhouse. Launches it. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist from Stackhouse. Stackhouse has got his third assist on the night. Here's Montross. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Rodriguez. They set the pick. Shot on the wing. And Stackhouse pulls it down.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Terrific off the catch. Stackhouse showing there. He's also good off the bounce.
And the Raptors with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Washington. Henderson with a screen on Jordan. Stolen by Thomas. To the inside. Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Here's Hughes. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Stackhouse outside. Young with the steal. Here's the break. Pass to Henderson. Young outside. Here's Montross. 6 on the shot clock. Over Jordan. And the Raptors miss again.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Yep, it counts. Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And so Lenny Wilkins calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Stewart against Jordan. Now, here's Stewart. Pass to Rodriguez. Shot clock at 5. Trying to get something going. Thomas with the block.
This is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
Wizards leading by 21. And here is Hughes. Brown feeling it out a bit. And a wide open look for Jordan. Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas got 8 points.
Gotta love that effort for the second chance point.
Toronto's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Three-pointer. Kwame Brown pulls it in. Brown's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Jordan. Over Stewart. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Brown. 11 points in the game.
Boy, gets rid of it so quickly. Excellent passing ability.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Toronto calls timeout.
We need you to get loud right now for your North Side Crew.
We've got 1:28 left now here in the second. Pass to Rodriguez. Raptors moving the ball around, and the foul called on Larry Hughes. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Montross. Rodriguez outside, 6 to shoot. Over Stackhouse.
Love the high-intensity effort on defense that time from Stackhouse.
And here's Jordan outside. Good, and the assist goes to Stackhouse. Stackhouse has got his 4th assist in this one. And the Raptors shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. Here's Montross. Pass to Rodriguez. And again, Toronto no luck.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And here's Stewart. Young outside. Rodriguez right side. Down low. Here's Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Here's Stackhouse. Michael Jordan getting it done for Washington. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Drops in the tray. Stackhouse has got 10.
Stackhouse locked and loaded on the catch. Almost automatic.
Now here's Rodriguez. Looking to get back on track here.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Thomas.
One shot.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Thomas.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these freebies.
Pass to Montross. Back to Rodriguez. To the inside. Here's Henderson. Rebound by the Wizards. Thomas got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Hughes against Stewart. Hughes kicks to Stackhouse. Pass to Hughes. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Rejected by Young.
Boy, that was a demoralizing rejection right there. This is what happens when you challenge him at the basket.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Stackhouse. Toronto grabs the miss.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Out to the wing.
Blocking foul called on Thomas. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Montross. 4 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brown's got 8 points.
Point-blank range, that's what you want.
Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Out to the right wing. Stackhouse against Rodriguez. Pass to Montross. Hughes with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Right side, Jordan shoots over Rodriguez. Here's Thomas, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Thomas got 4 this quarter.
Refusing to give up on the play, grabs the loose ball and then sends it back.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Rodriguez goes in, can't hit from in close.
Well, I think he's out of his element in that situation, and credit the defense for shutting him down, locking him up.
And Brown throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Yeah, I just love how alert Hughes is. Super talented guard who knows when one of his guys is open.
Pass to Rodriguez. Now Henderson. Here's Montross. Hughes covering. And Brown over to help. Good. Montross has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Jordan with the bounce pass. Brown down low. Defended by Young. Rejected by Young.
When your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion.
Here's Montross. He has 6. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Stackhouse against Henderson. And Stackhouse throws it down.
Right down the lane, Stackhouse blows past the defense there.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Raptors. Stewart, a screen for Young. For 3, Jordan with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Rebound by the Raptors. Rodriguez outside. Pass to Montross. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Washington ball.
Wizards have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Stackhouse outside. And Stackhouse throws it down.
Gotta do more than this to slow down Stackhouse now. He doesn't let tight defense bother him.
Pass to Rodriguez. Henderson left side. 5 on the clock. 9 feet out. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Yep, that one goes. Stackhouse has got 9 points here in the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And the Raptors miss again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Henderson against Jordan. Another one falls for Washington.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Now here's Rodriguez. 6 points for him. Pass to Young. There's a good screen. The shot by Rodriguez, no good. Here's Washington. They're on a 19-4 run. Stackhouse. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Toronto's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Rodriguez. To the paint. Thomas with the steal. Here's Stackhouse. Inside. Double team on Thomas. Brown with the bounce pass. Here's Stackhouse. That 3 off the mark. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Pass to Montross. Over Jordan. And the Raptors miss again.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
From 17 feet out, Toronto grabs the miss. Stewart with it. Rodriguez outside. Young outside. Stewart kicks to Young. And again, no good by Toronto.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Thomas. Stackhouse against Rodriguez. Here's Hughes. It's hauled in by Stewart. And for the Raptors, they're shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Now Rodriguez, covered by Stackhouse. Now here's Stewart. Henderson with a screen on Jordan. Here's Stewart. Good D by Jordan. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Now Wesley. Still yet to score. Rodriguez outside. Picked by Olajuwon. They need this. Keeps it alive. They shoot again. Haywood with the block.
What a denial. He was right on cue with that block.
To the middle. And that one's good. Leitner.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Here's Rodriguez. He's got 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
David Wesley on the wing. Back to Rodriguez. Kick by Olajuwon. The shot by Rodriguez, no good.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now here's Rodriguez. Young pass to Rodriguez. The shot off that time. Washington's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Cardinal. No good on the triple. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Here's Wesley. No scoring in this one. Clock at 6. Pulls up. Washington with the rebound. To the wing on the left. To the paint. Pass to Jeffries. Wizards passing it around. Here's Lou. The Wizards with another miss. Raptors shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Here's Wesley with the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Wesley's got his first bucket of the night.
Sometimes you forget about the speed of Wesley. I mean, this guy is really fast, especially when he gets a lane to the bucket.
15 seconds left in the third. Jeffries dishes to Haywood. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Washington out in front, delivering the blowout. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. We reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here is Wesley. Murray outside. Hits it from three-point range.
Taking that opportunity to shoot it from range. Looking for the biggest bucket he can knock down.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And the NBA, Clark, is seeing its pace drop the last handful of years. Teams simply aren't pushing the tempo.
Yeah, I agree. And, defense still remains king at the moment. The NBA goes through phases. Whatever is successful is what everybody else tries to copy. At some point, though, I do think run and gun, up and down, fast tempo basketball will return.
Murray, good.
And you love the floor recognition there, proving he's willing to give it up to open teammates.
Outside, Simmons. To the left wing. Here's Lou. Here's Haywood. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Inside, here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Washington's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to Leitner. Down low. Here's Lou. To the inside. Here's Haywood. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Murray down low. Simmons is there. Count that one.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Well, Clark, a lot of folks are saying the NBA is getting back to being a guards league. Do you think they're right?
I'm not quite ready to go that far, Kevin. Guards certainly have an impact and influence on the game, but a dominant big man is still the primary weapon in the game and has a little more value than outstanding guard play. But it is interesting to see the NBA does have an awful lot of talent on the perimeter.
6 to shoot. Here's Kukoc, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
I mean, Kukoc has the touch to strike from anywhere. The mid-range is just another place where he's a real threat.
Outside, Simmons. Picked by Haywood. Simmons passes to Haywood. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
He should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Murray outside. Pass to Wesley. To the paint. Here's Brown. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Wizards have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Haywood with a screen on Wesley. Lou can't get it to go.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
Some changes for Toronto. Henderson comes in for P.J. Brown. And it's Williams in for Murray. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Russell's checked in. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Over to the left wing. Here's Lou, covered by Wesley. Lou passes to Russell. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Montrose has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Wesley. Pass to Kukoc. Picked by Williams. And Tony Kukoc with the 3. Kukoc has got 5 points now this quarter.
There's something special about a big who can shoot like Kukoc. Really fun to watch.
They set the pick. The 3. And again, Washington no good. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Pass to Wesley. From downtown, trains the three-pointer.
David Wesley has a nice-looking release on that three-point shot, so you got to respect him from there.
From the Wizards, they're shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense. Here's Lou, covered by Wesley. Pass to Jeffries. The Wizards working the ball around now. Offensive rebound.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
Williams passes to West to the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Haywood. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Here's Lou. Knocked loose. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
The Raptors have gotten all 8 of their shots in the 4th quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. Wesley with the ball. Here's Henderson. Makes it off the glass.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Here's Lou. Pass to Jeffries. They set the screen. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Simmons checked in for Russell. Washington's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Lou, and he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him.
Lou knows how to get to a spot. Really smooth in how he operates.
Here's Montrose. Out to the right wing. Rodriguez against Simmons. Clock is at 3. The shot by Rodriguez, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Dixon's checked in for the Wizards.
Number 3, 1 Dixon.
Wizards have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Haywood. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Haywood's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Now, here's Stewart. Here's Montrose. And here we go. Washington fast break. A nice shot by Dixon. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Washington.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Jeffries. Here's Haywood. Second chance shot, and the layup is good.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Now Stewart. Pass to Montross. They set the pick. Down low. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Haywood. Here is Jeffries. To the left side wing. Dixon passes to Leitner. Good defensive work there by Young. Toronto's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Pass to Stewart. Inside, here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the dunk.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Dixon passes to Leitner. Now Simmons to the inside. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Stewart. Here's Montross. And here is Rodriguez. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Jeffries with the rebound.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against the Raptors.
Stewart against Haywood. Young outside. Back to Stewart. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's the idea. Get the ball inside, get a good look, and see if you can draw some fouls.
Henderson, 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Henderson. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Jeffries dishes to Simmons. There's the screen. To the paint. It's tipped. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here is Jeffries. Pass to Leitner. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.